What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Tuesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. New developments surrounding charges brought against Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice. Plus, the Chiefs step back onto the field for day 2 of OTAs. That and much more coming up, but first, make sure you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get into it. Well, breaking news coming out this morning pertaining to Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice. It was just yesterday, Monday, when sources confirmed that Rice would be in attendance at the Chiefs' first day of OTAs. Now, today, Tuesday, Tom Pelissero sharing via NFL Network that charges brought against Rice for an alleged assault have been dropped. Take a listen.
Rashee Rice has other issues, obviously, that he is facing with the Kansas City Chiefs. He had the car crash in which he faces 8 felony charges for his role there. There was also a recent accusation by a photographer about him assaulting the photographer on his way out of a club. I actually can tell you the photographer recently dropped those charges, gave an affidavit to the Dallas Police Department saying it was a misunderstanding. Once the charges dropped, you still have the things related to the auto incident that is going to have to play out here for Rashee Rice. And then on top of that, NFL discipline. But at least for now, Judy, he's back with the Chiefs.
Yeah, and I am not making light of that, but being at OTAs and being around the team might be the best thing for Rashee Rice and certainly for the Chiefs because they can keep their eyes on him. He is in the structure of the program. You hear coaches talk about this all the time during the offseason. This is the part of the year when they are most nervous, when players go back home and maybe are around people who are not a great influence on them. I am sure the Chiefs are relieved that he is there and that they can keep their eyes on Rashee Rice while everything else works through the legal process. He's obviously got some very big issues that he's going to have to deal with.
Rice has been under investigation for allegedly assaulting a photographer at a nightclub in Dallas early on May 7th. The Dallas police began their investigation into the alleged assault by interviewing multiple witnesses. After those interviews, the police report shared the suspect messaged the victim to come back to the business and punch the victim in the face. Now the victim has filed an affidavit withdrawing the complaint. This is per Pelissero, calling the interaction a misunderstanding. In a thread posted by our own KCSN host Seth Kaiser on Twitter, mind you, Kaiser is actually a lawyer in the state of Minnesota, he breaks down the recent developments. He says, and quote, a few points of clarity from a prosecutor's standpoint. First, the state makes charging decisions, not alleged victims. It's a common misnomer that alleged victims drop charges. That's not their call. They ask the state not to charge or ask that charges be dismissed once filed, but they ultimately come at the discretion of the state. It's unfortunately common in domestic violence cases that alleged victims will ask for charges not to be filed or dismissed, and the state will still proceed. Again, that's just to clarify the procedural stance. Odds are in a case like this, the state won't proceed if the alleged victim is asking them not to and or recanting his initial statement. But there's an off chance they do if they think they've got evidence regardless of the alleged victim's request. This is all just to clear up a common mistake that gets made about how criminal charges work. All that being said, it appears that this incident may turn out to not amount to much in the legal system. My guess is the NFL still looks into it given everything else. Rice still faces charges for his involvement in a multi-vehicle car crash in Dallas over the Easter weekend. For CBS Sports' Brian Diardo, the Kansas City Chiefs receiver is already slated to face a multi-game suspension from the NFL for his involvement in a multi-car crash. Now, Rice, who turned himself into the police last month before being released on bond, faces 8 charges in the case. 6 counts of collision involving bodily injury, 1 count of collision involving serious bodily injury, and 1 count of aggravated assault. Rice was driving the vehicle that ultimately led to the 6-car crash. His top speed, 119 miles per hour, occurred right before the crash, per an arrest warrant affidavit acquired by the Dallas Morning News. Rice played a key role in the Chiefs' successful title defense as a rookie with a team-high 7 receiving touchdowns to go along with 938 receiving yards and 79 catches, which both rank second on the team right behind tight end Travis Kelce. But off-the-field issues could derail Rice's promising career. We'll, of course, keep you posted on the latest as the situation evolves. Continue to share with us in the comments your thoughts on the new developments. Well, day 2 of the Chiefs' organized team activities kicking off on Tuesday. The local media will get an inside look tomorrow at practice and hear from players and coaches. Until then, clips are just starting to emerge on social media from the team for the first time, showing players arriving at the team facility. Again, during Phase 3, teams can conduct a total of 10 days of organized team practices with a maximum of 3 OTAs each week for the first 2 weeks and maximum of 4 OTAs for the 3rd and 4th week. In addition to 11-on-11 drills, teams are permitted to run 7-on-7, 9-on-7 drills as well, further reiterating no live contact until training camp. Players are not allowed to wear pads except protective knee and elbow pads. Helmets are permitted. Let's head over to social media now to check in on the latest. A lot of good clips today. Let's start with Chase Daniel tweeting out a clip from his podcast, Chasing It. This one featuring tight end Travis Kelce. Now, apparently Daniel is the reason for Kelce's star-studded career. Take a listen.
Because you caught a touchdown pass over the middle, I believe, against the Bengals from this guy, Chase Daniel.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So really, Chase is the reason for everything here, right?
Let's just be real. I'm the first guy.
Remember it forever, baby. A little 2-minute drill to end the half. Take it to the crib.
Do you remember the play call?
It was trips right Madden.
Yes.
And then we bunched it.
We bunched it, and you outran a safety.
I didn't even know I could run that fast anymore.
No one did.
Staying on Twitter, former Chiefs Charvarius Ward wanted to clear the record. The now 49ers corner went on the Kay Adams Up and Adams show recently to make sure Chiefs Kingdom knows how he really feels about Kansas City.
You said that San Francisco is better for you in, quote, every possible way.
I said that, but I love Kansas City. I had a hell of a time, like from the training staff, from the people in the people in the lunchroom, all the janitors, the coaching staff, the players. Like, I made a whole lot of friendships out there. I just said that because that was the first question they asked me when I got on the podium. So I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? They ain't let me get tired of like simmer down and calm down and get comfortable. They threw that question at me and I said what I said, but Kansas City was a great spot for me. Like, I loved it there. I had a hell of a time in Kansas City.
I figured you'd say so. I wanted to give you sort of the
they ain't want me to leave. And Reed was calling me every day like, it's crazy. But like I said, they didn't have no money. They couldn't pay me. So I was like, I'm finna go to San Francisco, which is a great fit for me. And they paid me. I love everything about Kansas City, and I love everything about San Francisco.
I think it was more Chiefs fans. He was just saying more that he likes San Francisco. What is he supposed to say?
Man, they be calling me a traitor. They be calling me a bomb. This and that. I'm like, damn. Like, what I do to y'all? I try my hardest out in Kansas City, but y'all still want to hate on the brother. Like, what's wrong? What's going on?
Y'all will settle it week 7.
Yeah, we will. We will. We'll see about it.
And it looks like some players are getting a little extra work after practice. Hollywood Brown sharing via his Instagram story videos of himself, Skyy and Rashee Rice working on the field. As we shared yesterday, Rice, according to sources, was in attendance at day 1 of the Chiefs OTAs. And the Chiefs' second-round draft pick is fitting right in Kansas City. Kingsley Suamatiaia was spotted on Twitter sharing a post by Chef J BBQ. The restaurant sharing, being a lifelong Chiefs fan, it was an honor to meet and serve the Chiefs' number 2 draft pick, Kingsley Suamatiaia, our barbecue yesterday at Chef J BBQ. Thank you for coming to see us, brother. We appreciate you and look forward to keeping you fed all season. We're counting down the days to the season opener. Welcome to Chiefs Kingdom. Go Chiefs! Pics of the Kingsley platter are coming soon, apparently. Kingsley reposted this tweet saying, anytime, brother, great barbecue. # Chiefs Kingdom. Well, we recently tweeted out on our own Kansas City Sports Network Twitter account asking for your favorite Mahomes-era Super Bowl victory. Head over to Twitter, join in, cast your votes. I, of course, saying Super Bowl 54. Tucker had a cleverer response. He said, quote tweeting it, the next one. I like the way you think, Tuck. All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. Remember, join us on that LLC. It is our loyal listeners club, a great place to chat and interact with other fans. Also, show us a little bit of love today. Like today's episode, and as always, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow night.